Just as long as this works first. Make sure the live works. It says we're live. Hey, I think we got this. Hold on.
Are we actually live this time?
Hold on. Check for Robert's YouTube channel right now. Robert, what's your YouTube name?
Just my name. Ooh.
It's working. Sweet.
Oh, we got one viewer.
Dude, look, it's live, right? We go into the channel. Hold on. You have a live video somewhere.
Ah, sweet. I hope I do. There it is. Paranormal
I see it.
Conspiracies number 2.
It's live? Hell yeah.
All right. Dude, why is it not showing on my phone?
Ooh.
Oh.
Conspiracies, boy. Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Wait, hold on.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy theories. Conspiracy. Oh my god.
Wait, paranormal theories.
There it is. All right, guys. This is some high quality audio.
I know, right?
It's alright.
Well, that's to the charm. But we're live. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, people
You can't see how many people are watching.
Well, that it says 2, but that's just me and Quincy.
Why does it not show?
Yo,
Are you on the YouTube app?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Grace to
Yeah,
watch
get Grace
everything.
on her. Let's get the people we know on here first.
Wait, Robert, are you guys on the YouTube app or are you just on?
I was on the app.
I was just on the I'm just on like the browser. Yeah.
Let me try the browser because I can't write down the app at the moment.
We're down to 0. There we go. As all things should be.
Damn, that's it.
Hey, you gotta be optimistic. We're gonna get some viewers here.
There we go.
Well, hopefully we're gonna get at least one guy from Mass. Hopefully we're gonna get at least one guy from Mass. Hopefully we're gonna get at least one guy from Mass. The echo.
Oh my god. To think it's been, this is funny. To think it's been probably like a few years since all of us have seen each other, and we're making a fucking live video about ghost stories and big fucking stories. I love it, man. I fucking love it. This is beautiful, man.
Exactly, dude. All right, let me. Okay, I think now.
Oh, we got one more viewer.
No,
it's still Quincy. Oh.
All right, copy to clipboard. All right,
Jeez.
Hold on, let me edit this. We're doing this, guys. We're doing this.
You know, it looks really bad when we're watching our own video.
No, it doesn't look bad.
And we're the
It looks great. What are you talking about? That quality.
just test to make sure it works. Fair enough.
What is that? 4K? Is that 4K camera? God damn.
Ooh, you don't even know this.
All right, guys. I've uploaded mine, and it should. If you swipe up on mine, it should bring us the link.
All right, let's see.
Let's see this, man.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it does. Okay, that's good. All right, sweet.
I don't see this, man.
Yeah, my phone's like slowly dying here, so
That's fine.
there you go.
All right. First, we need to go on YouTube. I'm just gonna use the browser. It seems to work on the browser if I go from the browser.
Yeah, it's working.
Oh, nice.
All right. Seaboards.
Whoa.
Robert, where's your freaking Chrome browser?
My Chrome browser?
Yeah. Oh. I don't know why you have it in that. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I put it with miscellaneous stuff.
Leave me alone.
It was part of the broadcast. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm dragging. I know.
Ooh, yeah, Robert. I mean, we could start out with your Mongolian dressing if you want to.
Yeah, with like the intro. You know how every podcast is like a little intro.
My
sequence?
throat hurts pretty bad from that. Can you tell from my voice?
Yeah.
It hurts pretty bad. Is that the podcast?
That's the podcast. I'm just gonna share it.
All right.
So then I'll post it on Robert's story. And then we're gonna have a whole bunch of random other.
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
First topic.
All right, first topic, John.
Well, we don't have that many people on here though right now.
Right, but
We can
Not
do a
yet.
bullshit
Not yet.
You got it.
Right now it's a setup.
Yeah, you start at 0. See, if you just wait until someone pops in, we just stare at the camera until then.
Oh no, I get that, but right now we can just like bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? I
All right,
Conspiracy.
I mean, that's what we're gonna do.
don't know what to talk about.
Wait, is this
Plus,
yours?
like, people are
Is
gonna
that-
view
oh, yeah,
this
that's
video
mine.
later.
That's a
Yeah.
good point. That's a good point.
My phone died.
That's a good point.
Oh,
We're doing good.
and that's dying.
All right, what's going first? UFOs, dimensions, ghosts. Where are we going through
I'd
first?
say-
All right,
So-
Gio's got it. Sweet.
I'd say we
The
naturally
Illuminati?
progress to a. Oh, that's a
Johnny, got your
good
phone?
That
topic.
exists.
What's up? No, I didn't. I didn't do it on my story.
The Illuminati.
Let's continue back with the ghost stories because we've got a little strike going with that.
No, yeah, I didn't put the link on my story.
I'll put the link.
I don't want it on my story. That's weird. You were gonna be, what's his name?
It's not even your
And
YouTube.
we
What do
got-
you got to lose?
All right. Here we go, story.
Yeah, actually,
Well, I already told mine.
So,
This is you, John. This is all
Yeah, this is you, Dad.
I mean, I guess we could talk about how, with most. Talk about,
What's up?
It's gotta be right. Read it.
Who is
Read it.
that?
it's your girlfriend. Text me before I
Oh,
My phone's dead. I can't do it. Yeah, his phone's dead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Allison. His phone's dead.
Hey, be nice. Be nice.
No, I'm not.
She's probably just mad watching this whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Allison, are you mad that we're with the boys?
She asked earlier if she could be one of the boys, and I'm like, it's
No,
up to
you're
them.
not.
No, you gotta be one of the boys.
The boys. All right. So what's our topic here? We were talking about ghost stories.
So you said we need to progress, right? But what are we starting with?
I mean, I was kind of gonna say something about how, because you were talking about dreams, right?
Yeah.
So in theory, most dreams that you have, I don't know if it's fact or fiction, but if you have a dream, right, and it's somewhere, like let's say it's somewhere you've been before,
And then you attach it to the
most
map,
times
and
in your
attach it.
dream, you'll think you
Say
don't
whatever
know
you
where
want,
it is,
post it
but
to
it's
your
actually
story, and
somewhere
then
you
swipe
do
up.
know.
What about
So like a lot of dreams you'll have, like they have people or a thing in them, right? Well, that person or thing is actually something you've encountered in your life. You just can't recall what it is. Dude, I've seen some fucked up shit then.
do you think your dreams mean anything then on that topic?
On the topic
do
of
they
do
say something
dreams
about,
mean something?
Like in the real world?
I mean,
Do
like
you think they tell the future, or do you think it's something that has to do with what's happening?
Wait, what was it? Sorry. What was it?
I'm gonna get some water. So we're going on the topic of dreams.
Yes, no, I
And
get that. Yeah.
Gio was saying like, because I was saying most dreams you have are generally about something or some place, and in most cases, those things or places are something you've actually encountered in your life. You just don't know exactly what it is. So
There we
like
go.
per se with your dream, like with the lady in the dress, right? You've probably met somebody.
That wasn't a dream.
Okay, that wasn't a dream.
That wasn't a
good. Yes, it goes. Well, I guess the same theory could apply. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because I've also
So,
heard
like,
that-
let's say you've seen someone in your life in a white dress,
Yes.
Yeah. but what you don't know who it was because that was in a split second. But in theory, that person you saw for 2 seconds was actually somebody you met like 5 years ago.
So you're saying that if I had a dream that I was having sex, I'm not a virgin anymore.
no.
No,
The thing about dreams is like you can't like
I'm just kidding,
imagine
by the
something
way. I was just joking.
either. Like
I think they said
you can only dream about people that you've like
You've had
seen.
this-
No,
them.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Though. Right, I get what you mean though. So, but like,
It's like your subconscious.
Wait, so it's people you met already or people you haven't met yet?
I think Robert's trying to say
think
it's
it's
people like
people
it's
you've
random people
seen.
you've like let's say walked past, but you don't actually like.
Yeah.
So like in theory, let's say you go to like yesterday, you went to the bars, right?
Yes.
Let's say you have a dream like
We got
4
two
days.
people. We got 2 people.
Let's say you had a
We got 2 people. Okay.
Keep it
Oh my
We're doing the pilot
god!
at 3 a.m.
going. We have 3.
Alright, we got 3.
Wait a minute! How come?
When'd you get earrings?
What's up? I got a while ago, man.
Wait a minute!
When'd you get a beard?
That's been quite a while. But I didn't see the earrings before. Yeah. Did you get any
Still
color?
look the same.
I'm still 5'8".
5'8"?
Yeah, I'm still 5'8".
Yeah, I was like, oh, a little bit. Yeah.
baby.
A couple of inches more. How are you, Quincy?
Good. How are you
Hey.
doing?
Good. Hey, you're looking good. It's great. Hola.
Hola.
How are you?
Alright.
We could edit.
Nice
We
to
could edit
see
all this
you.
out.
Yeah, it's a live- it's a live-
When you put it on the channel.
It's on the channel.
Conspiracies and
I mean, we can delete the video.
Oh, I thought you guys were getting back.
No,
I
we're
have
not.
a friend and I recorded everybody every time they come in. So
Oh,
this
no.
is your way
That's
to
fine.
get.
We're doing.
That's fine.
We're having a serious conversation.
Yeah, we got 4 people.
It was serious.
I didn't give you
All right. Are we
We got 4 people.
Are we ready to
We
get
got
back
4
to
strong viewers.
Oh, damn.
strong?
Yeah, we got 4.
I mean, Joshua, do you want to be part of this live stream?
No,
it's all right. It's quite all right. You can find me on YouTube. You know, it's live right now. Get your friends. Just here, get the link and send it to them.
Okay, Quincy, you got this.
Yep, he's got you.
I'm gonna send it to you.
All right, so what I would say, John, is like,
Yeah, right?
let's say you went to the bars yesterday, right?
Went to the bars.
Yeah, okay. Let's say you have a dream, right? And somehow
Yeah.
you see like
I'll go in your
some
face.
random dude. I don't know. What did you do yesterday?
Yeah.
You went to restaurants, right?
And,
Is there anything fun that happened per se?
I got shit faced.
All right, okay, shit face. Let's say you're at the bars, right? And you have this dream like 5 days from now that someone at the bar gets shit faced. Does that mean anything to you? Is the question.
Like what happened in the past?
Yeah,
Then yeah, because it just happened.
right. But I don't know what I was saying.
I think I get what you're saying. I think I get what you're saying.
So like, I guess another way to say it is like,
So,
you go to the restaurants, right? Yesterday, and then you have a dream, and you see, I don't know, some bartender, right? But you don't know who the bartender is because you don't get that full face and all of that.
I
You
think
know
I
it's
get
a
what you mean.
bartender, right? Odds are it was a bartender at the bar you went to yesterday.
I think no, that makes sense because like you have dreams like friends in it and shit. That makes sense because it was friends you already met, right? Then you have dreams about them. It's kind of like that. You meet someone like 5 days ago, right? Then you have a dream about them because it was kind of like recent, right? I think actually that makes sense.
Dude, we need to talk deep about those conspiracies though.
That makes sense though.
so you're saying that
That's
this
true.
right now could be a dream?
Yeah. No.
that's
What we're in right now
Like,
is no
okay,
dream, but
let's
this
say-
could be a dream in like a few days.
Right. Let's
Let's say like
a
I have a
year
dream with like you.
Like recalling the memory.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
calling
it's
memories
just like
like a dream,
recalling
yeah.
it, like categorizing.
But it could be different though because it's a dream, you know.
Or not even that. It could be like a year from now. You have a dream. Okay, there's 5 guys sitting at a table.
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah, because
what
I
I
have,
mean?
that makes sense. So like dreams are just like past life experiences, just kind of
Mhm.
reoccurring, but in like a different way.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just your brain like making sense of it all and storing it away into like long-term memory.
But like I said, though, my dream, fucking doesn't count. It doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
Damn. Shit. Taking these L's.
Alright.
Bro.
Is that it? Is that all we got?
No.
Bro, we're not done yet, man. We have two viewers strong over
We
here.
got 2 more hours of this to go. 2 more hours? Okay.
2 more hours?
We got another. Okay, we got 3 viewers now.
Alright, I guess we could talk about time.
I don't know about 2 more hours, man.
Oh,
I want to be home at 1.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about that slice of dimension that you're talking about.
That shit makes my mind rattle like fucking crazy. It makes just my brain just like rumble and shit all the way down to my testicles. And like they just like rumbling under there. That's how deep this conversation is with that dimension shit. Like I have no idea what the fuck you were talking about.
He was basically
Wait, so,
saying,
like-
okay, you see this, right?
Yes, no, I get what you're saying.
No,
You
no, no,
slice it in half, that's the break.
But
No, it's
actually,
like the
all
slicing
you're seeing
dimensions.
is one face of it,
Yes.
right?
At a time.
Yes.
So you
It's
don't,
like a, what is it?
when you're looking at this, you're actually not looking at 4 sides of
X-ray,
the cube.
it's like, yeah, like the whole
brain matter.
Yes.
It's like that, except with 3 dimensions. And so it's all kind of like adjacent to each other and kind of like flows into each other. It's how like back to like the ghost thing that you're saying, like the ghosts are just little flickers between the dimensions.
But so you're only in one of those slices though,
Yeah,
and you stay in that slice. You never
exactly.
transfer.
So then if you never go between them, how would the ghost flicker stuff kind of happen?
No,
Between them.
like the ghosts are higher dimensions, and then you get a slice of it.
Are they ghosts higher dimension?
Because you can
What do you
only
mean higher dimension?
like.
As
Well,
in,
wait, I thought you
fourth
said they were the
dimensional
same.
thing. So like if they were like say
I'm
like
saying it's like just something with like space and time. It's like a flicker or like a fault, you know. And
it's like a
I'm
little,
not sure.
cut in it.
Yeah, no, like a little cut, you know, because like, well, you said that if you slice in half, right, it's still all together, right? But it's different, but it's separate.
Just being,
Then if it's together, what does it mean? Something can kind of intertwine, you know?
Well, I was just saying that it was all adjacent. So like G was playing with, you know, how come like the ghosts like have like a world that's exactly like ours to be able to flicker in and out through there. But that's more because if all the slices are next to each other, they'd have to like it wouldn't just be like random stuff right here. Like
he's trying to say it's continuous.
yeah, it's continuous.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what the whole candle thing was about.
It just means that this candle is it's a 3D object, but if you view it from a 2D world, you just see the slice.
Yes.
That slice.
No, yeah,
So,
exactly.
What it means is that the candle is a higher dimension than the world that you're viewing in. So the ghost is a higher dimension than the 3D world. That's why the 3D world will only see a slice of the ghost the same way the 2D world only sees a slice of the 3D object.
Shit. All right. Yeah, I think I get what you mean.
And like,
And it'll just like appear like a big like blob or something.
Yeah. And that's how like, because when we did in the class, you had a sphere, right? And you have a flat plane. And when the sphere, think of a sphere, when you slice a sphere in half, right? It's just a circle, a flat circle, right? But if you move the sphere out, the 2D object that was there, the circle, just disappears. But that's just because it's moving through that plane.
Then how?
The same way.
Okay,
that,
I see
same
what
way
you're
that like.
saying.
Then how come like? Oh, my bad for interrupting.
No, you go ahead.
Then how come like? Then like some like ghost experience, by the way, some are shorter and some are longer.
I mean, some more clear and some not.
Yeah, like some are like really like some like you just have like shadow figures, right? Then you have like really clear figures, you know, or you just have like
Because you
little
can have
things that
different. You can have different. So let's say this is your plane, right? A plane is like this. You don't see anything because there's nothing here. So this moves through the plane. You now see this object, but this object is right here. This object keeps on moving. It's still in the plane. It leaves it, and then another object enters the plane.
Yeah.
From quote unquote nothing, but it just moved into your plane of like existence that you can view it in.
Okay.
So things can like quote unquote pop in and pop out, but it's just because it's moving through which you can actually view it.
Damn. Oh, like I said, just the rattle in my brain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, we got 4 viewers now. I think we're keeping them.
Oh yeah, dog.
I mean, that was good.
Is one of them Robert's girlfriend?
She's probably.
Robert's girlfriend probably thinks that I'm just a fucking idiot, but that's all right. That's all right.
Dude, I'm gonna get. Hold on. Let's see what else we get there.
God damn. But yeah, 4. Have y'all had, no, Nathan, you had your ghost experience, right?
Yeah.
Have y'all had any? I forgot. I never really asked. I don't know if y'all just like,
I mean, I
because I only have 4 that are 4 clear ones. I probably had more and just never remembered. Because my dad, when he said like when I was like 2 years old, he said that I had like said I'd be like playing with my grandpa, and I'd say like there's someone like right there, right? And he said like there's no one there, but he said like I was clearly saying like, oh, I'm playing with my grandpa right now, or when I was like 4, shit like that. I probably had like way more experiences I just don't remember it,
Mhm.
and I was way too young to know what it was, I only have 4 experiences where I was old enough to know that something was not right, or not that was not right, but was or not normal, paranormal.
That's crazy. You know what that reminds me of actually? My coworker. Well, you guys probably remember him. Garrett.
I'm listening.
You remember Garrett, right?
No.
From the ski hills.
Dude, that's
Okay. Well, he had this theory about because you were talking about being a baby and memories and stuff. He has a theory that aliens are actually somewhat responsible for the birth of babies, because if you think back, when were you born, you can't remember that. Or like when you were really young, you can't remember those memories.
Dude, that's that's like the ending of 2001 Space Odyssey. Where
Right. But then if you think about it though, your brain also when you're a child, you're not developed. So of course you're not gonna remember stuff when you're a baby.
Why wouldn't?
But on the flip side, why wouldn't you?
Well, maybe
I
like.
remember everything straight from the womb. I don't know what you're talking
Oh yeah, you saw the light when you were coming out?
Oh yeah. Gio just remembers everything straight from the vagina. Straight
Just
from the
popped
snatch. But like, I don't know. I had oh my God. Someone told me a crazy, like, not crazy, but like something about a theory about aliens, right? The theory was that aliens are just like the next evolution of us. And the reason why their heads are so big is because instead of using like body strength, they're just using mind, like intelligence. That's why their heads are so big, and their bodies are so small.
People are actually kind of trending that way already with like jaws getting like
but
smaller and smaller because we aren't like eating like
We don't have to hunt.
exactly.
We're all eating like just super soft food, so you don't need like huge jaws anymore.
So to aliens, we're like fucking apes.
No.
But we're turning into aliens.
The thing is though, is that his theory is that the aliens figure out time travel, and they're time traveling back to us,
and they're just fucking with us.
I guess. I don't know.
But then, like, okay, going to your point with the jaws changing, right? Would that be evolution?
Yeah, that's
evolution.
100% evolution.
Yeah. So then, does that mean we're aliens to Neanderthals, or are we just evolved Neanderthals?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, if that's the case with like giant ass brains, does that mean they're just us evolved, or they're like a whole nother thing?
No, you're right. It wouldn't be alien. It'd just be us evolved. But because we don't know what it is yet, it's alien.
At what point does it turn from just like sister species or whatever into like alien, something completely different, like us to bacteria or something?
Well, we wouldn't figure it out. Only they would know. Unless they physically came to us and told us. We would never know. Only they would. Because by that time we'd be dead.
Yeah,
it'd be like way down, like millions of years, or like tens of thousands of years,
Okay.
No, but
so you didn't answer my question then. Are we aliens to Neanderthals, or are we evolved to Neanderthals?
Yeah, we're close.
It's just more people are more evolved.
Okay.
And I think like what splits like speciation or something is like if you can like reproduce and create a viable offspring, but that's like evolution stuff. But no, we're just kind of
that's like subspecies difference right there.
Yeah.
God damn. It's crazy, man. It's a good point. That leaves you thinking, man.
Yeah.
We need some. We need more fucking viewers. Oh, we got a 5th viewer.
Oh my
What about
God.
5? All right, keep the momentum, guys.
So should we keep it on the topic of aliens or go back to the ghost theories?
You can do both.
I think they're
I mean,
intertwined. So
Intertwined?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I had another for ghosts.
All right.
Okay.
It was weird because one of our family friends, right? Like he is very much into like the spiritual realm and shit, you know,
Okay.
and like outer body connection. Like when I had my first ghost experience when I was like 13,
Mhm.
or like 13, 14 or whatever, he sent me a message, right? And he's like, hey, like, don't be afraid of this, you know. He's like, maybe you're like, he's like, it's good that you can do this, you know, because you could like reach out to your ancestors, you know. First of all, I was like, what the fuck? I was like, holy shit. I'm like, but then he's like, he said something about like being spiritually connected. And I was like, at first I was like, oh my God, you're probably just high off reefer. Like, I was like, you know, it's whatever, you know. I was like, but like, I gave it a say. I was like, you know, I appreciate, you know, kind of looking out because like at that time I was kind of like not like scared, but I was like, holy fuck, right? But like I thought about it, and I was like, what if like actually in reality, like the reason why some people don't see ghosts and some people do see ghosts, like let's say like me or you, is because some people are actually just spiritually connected to like an outside force. You get what I mean? So like me, aside from like, have you ever had any like paranormal experience?
Paranormal
Yeah,
experience.
like seeing a ghost, right?
Yeah,
Like seeing a ghost.
I've had a couple. Yeah.
All right. Have you?
I don't know. Might have, but I don't remember.
All right. Let's say like you just did it, right?
Right.
Like the difference between me and you, right, is that
Mhm.
I have not an ability or a power. It's just something in my mind allows me to like not just like see these things, but be connected to them.
Mhm.
Maybe even like talk to them or speak to them that other people can't. Like they like if I saw something, that person wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't know if it's something in my brain. I don't know if it's something in my body. You know.
So like you're able to like make sense of
Yeah, yeah.
It
Like you
makes
can
sense
make
of, like,
sense of it, but
things,
other people
but
can't.
other people can't see it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can.
Yeah, exactly.
So what you're saying is like if you're like connected to something in some sort of way,
Like a spiritual realm,
say
let's say.
for you and like you said you were playing with your grandpa when you were younger.
Yeah,
Is that why it's easier for you to be connected to him as well?
yeah, maybe, yeah. Because
reminds me of
because like
freaking
when I was
movie.
really young, I didn't know what was going on. And let's say like my parents couldn't see right anything. That's because they can't see what I was seeing, right? So like maybe even from birth, it's like something you're maybe even like gifted with, you know? Or like I believe like I'm not like super religious. I just believe that like there is like kind of like an outside force that's actually like backed up with that can be backed up with science in the future. Like something with like energy, right? And like your soul is just like a buildup of like energy and matter, right? That are like left over or some shit, and it turns into like a ghost that just leaves your body, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just me.
Exactly, it's a theory, man. That's what we're all about here.
Well, it kind of makes me think of like, okay, you're Turkish, right?
Yes.
So technically you have blood of Turks in your body, right?
Yes.
In theory, if you went to the country of Turkey, is there some things that would be like in the back of your head you would already know without needing to assimilate?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like
So, okay, let's say you go to Turkey, right, and you have, I don't know what they drink or eat. Fish, right? They have
Baklava.
Okay, baklava, right?
And fish.
Let's say,
It was like
okay, let me see. Baklava.
it was
J. Tyler. Alright, baklava, right? Let's say in the United States of
I told Jay, I said, shut up. Oh, no, he's on live stream. Jay, shut up. Watch the damn live stream. We're out smoking crack. We're just having a good time, all right? I'll get that water bottle.
I'll wait till you get back. Okay, so what I was saying, like, kind of to put your theory into practice. baklava, right?
Yes.
It's a native food to Turkey.
Highly delicious.
Let's say you've never been to Turkey, okay?
Which I haven't.
Right. I know you have. Let's say let's say you've never had baklava.
Yes.
Let's say we put you in Turkey and all of a sudden you know what baklava should taste like and how it should be made, but you've never seen it before in your life.
Well, I'd already know this. Sorry, well, I think I get
or
what
a
you're
picture
saying.
or anything. You have no reference. We put you in Turkey and all of a sudden you
I
just
feel-
know from the back of your head, like,
Like-
oh yeah, baklava. It has
I think-
caramel and
no,
it's crunchy and
It doesn't have caramel.
Okay, I know what you mean. I know what I mean.
I get what you mean. I'm just fucking with you. But like, I think I get what you mean, but I think that's like totally different.
Yeah, I feel like that sort of like specific thing, like the specific to like the foods there is like I don't think that's something like that would get passed down like instinctually or anything.
I think you're
'cause-
trying to say it's more of like a cultural thing. Like,
yeah, it's more nurture versus nature.
But it's a theory. So
Yeah.
Gio, you're not even in the screen, man.
Gio,
yeah,
Wait, who's in
No, you gotta turn it a little bit.
what does John being Turkish have to do with it?
Since John is a Turk, he naturally is able to wrestle by being moved up.
I naturally know delicious desserts, good seafood, Turkish oil wrestling. Yes, I agree. Wait, who said that?
Who's that?
Who's sweet?
Jay, right?
Jay?
Yeah.
I don't think it's Jay.
Yo,
I
Robert
don't know,
equals
maybe.
racist.
I was gonna say because they said John. They said John, so they know who I am.
I'm using him as an example. Not like I'm not trying to put it in a negative light.
It says
No, I
yes,
get that.
lol.
Again, you're not trying to put it in a negative way at all.
Right.
I think that's a totally different.
Yeah,
So it's a bad example.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, alright, that's all we got.
I'd say like a better example, I guess, would just be like people in general. Like, if you take someone like out of say just like an urban like city environment and like just taking I don't know, just like in like a forest somewhere, like just people like will just kind of like naturally just start like noticing like more about the surroundings of it because people are
Pattern seeking.
pattern seeking like we're in like. And like cities are just like super recent, so it's not like ingrained in like biology really yet. But like forests and just like natural landscapes are. So
Yeah.
it's just like that sort of stuff like comes like more naturally. Like
Yeah,
like, little
I
movements will
get what
start
you
ca-
mean.
Little
Yeah,
movements will
kind
start
of
catching your eye.
like a sixth sense or like another instinct,
Yeah, exactly.
or kind of like a better, or
That's where
kind of
people
have,
are from.
or have like a better instinct to other people.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Instinct.
Well, no, I'm not saying like,
I get what you mean.
but yeah.
I think a sixth sense makes more sense though. That's what my dad told me. But higher, like a better instinct though, kind of makes sense too, because their instinct is like your surroundings and not how you can like pinpoint, right?
Right.
But your instinct is like what you know around you, right?
I'm more saying like generally just like out in nature versus being like in an urban like in a house
No,
or just,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
an urban environment. But like the specific environments, say like desert versus like the Eurasian steppe or something like
Right.
that's more on the nurture side, like being raised in that environment.
Yeah. No, exactly.
But yeah, definitely like just like nature, like someone who's just lived in the city for their entire life, if you like plop them out in like a national park or something somewhere, like they'll definitely like just kind of like naturally just kind of like pick stuff up differently.
That makes sense. Yeah. No, I get that. Balls, man. Balls. I need some more water.
We're back at 5. All right.
Hey,
Yeah, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
No, we got five viewers now. We're back at an all-time high.
Ooh, all right.
All right,
100,
sweet. We need to hear
hour
Gio
and
talk.
26 minutes to go.
Yeah, Gio, what are your thoughts on
What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts on people?
Because I have another thing we could talk about soon.
All
But
right.
I'm just waiting for whenever
Well,
somebody else comes
I was thinking on the ghost thing that for me, I never see anything at all, but like for me, it's more of like a feeling, like a feeling. Like one instance, for example, I was taking a shower, and it did like hot water, right?
Yeah.
But like all of a sudden, like I feel cold air, like constantly, like like you get that feeling, and then you want to check.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
something,
yeah,
then
yeah.
you're like, oh shit, like.
Oh no, I know
Like,
exactly
no,
what you mean.
please no, nothing be there. But like, and then like the soap falls, the
Yeah.
bottle falls over. And I'm like, oh, no, fuck this,
No, yeah. No, I know exactly what.
But yeah, but I never see anything ever. Like, so
Yeah.
it's more like I don't know like what the deal is, but like.
Well, I can't
feel it, but never see it.
I can't tell you how many times, like, even like last night, right? Like, I'll just wake up in like the middle of the night, right? Like, nothing happens, right? Like, nothing like falls. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything, right? But I just like, I'm 100% sure I'm being watched by something, right? Like, I just get that. I just get it. Like, yeah, that can go with like instinct, right?
And
like,
people do
like
have that
100%. Like, I can feel like in my chest, right? Like my heart starts beating fast. Like I'm gonna have like a panic attack. Like I'm 110% sure somebody's watching me.
Oh, isn't that like what is it called? Like when you feel like someone's always watching you.
Yeah.
No, and then it's a real thing because like even with real people, you like when you make eye contact with someone that's already looking at you, like how do your eyes immediately like go to that person? Sometimes?
Yeah. Like even like let's say like when I'll just say like for loose ram, just
Isn't
like
that a phobia?
Yeah, anxiety.
No, when someone's like you feel like someone's watching you.
No, it's anxiety. That's part of it. You always feel like someone's like watching you, right? Or someone's like, someone's watching. Yeah,
paranoia.
That constant,
that's what it is.
Constant paranoia.
Right, paranoia. Isn't that what it is?
Yeah,
yeah.
But that goes into anxiety though.
Yeah, right.
Like anxiety, honestly, anxiety and paranoia are the same shit, in my opinion. Like I don't see that much different.
Yeah,
or paranoia just goes into anxiety. Think about it.
I'd say the difference is anxiety is like sort of like stress because kind of building up on you, whereas paranoia is like a specific cause of the stress. Like thinking something's up.
That's what I mean. I think that they correlate. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not
exactly correlate.
Okay, actually, yeah. Okay, I get.
Because like, paranoia would be like I feel like someone's watching us all, even though I can't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety would be I get a gift for John, but he's freaking out because he doesn't know what it is.
Okay.
Right? That's kind of
okay.
Kind of like anticipation, but like anxiety is just kind of like you're just generalized, like
generally
just generally worried about like everything. Like,
yeah,
you're just constantly thinking about.
So he'd be worried that the gift is like something whack or like not what he wanted. Or
someone's asking how much you make before tax.
Yeah, Robert.
How much I make before tax?
Hello, IRS. So we got the IRS.
Wait, who's asking?
Who's
Barrett? So I can address
Barrett
Nagel?
Nagel. Who is that? Barrett?
All right, Barrett. You can just call him IRS.
IRS.
All right. Just so you know, before taxes are taken out, I probably make roughly a year around $1,000 or more, but never more than $2,000 a year. Just for clarification.
Who said that? Show us your
Easton.
Easton or
Easton?
Oh, Easton Herb. Easton, bro, it's nice to see you, man. And I will not show you my titties.
Oh no, you gotta donate $5. You gotta donate $5.
Yeah, donate.
You gotta donate.
Is there a donate option?
You gotta Patreon. This channel doesn't even exist.
All right. We should probably get back on topic.
Yeah, we got five.
But I was saying before, right? Like even like just like walking somewhere, like when it's dark out, like let's say like it gets dark in these states, especially like the Midwest or Washington, right? Mm-hmm. Like I'll go like the gym or some shit, or I'll just get something to eat and it's dark outside, and I'll be like alone, and like I get 100% certain something's watching me, and like I'm always just like just panicky, Mm-hmm. I think that's part of that instinct and that sixth sense, kind of just something's there. Like last night, I woke up at like 4 a.m. I was so for sure that something was watching me. like I could just like even looking in the direction, I felt like a pressure on my head, and I couldn't see shit.
Would you say that something watching you is a ghost?
Yeah, yeah,
So then
Or
you're
one of those
spiritually.
flickers they were talking
yeah, like one of those, but like a ghost, but I can't see it, but they're still there.
So then
Yeah,
people
you know.
that have paranoia are spiritually, like you said,
Maybe,
spiritually
yeah.
connected. You know,
But not like just paranoia, just like I just happen to be that I have like this spiritual connection, but I also have anxiety. So like my
okay.
so my
So it
edginess,
goes
so my
up even
edginess
more.
are just like
Right.
so like my mind is just like ramped up to like 1,000. So like when someone who wouldn't really care would just be like, all right, it's just whatever. My chest hurts, my head hurts, but I'm like, holy fuck, something's watching me.
Oh, we got more chatters. John, wait, what's it say?
John, have you?
John, have you ever pondered the idea that you may be batshit insane?
Yeah. You should hear me when I'm really drunk, man. Like you'd think I'm like fucking just like a psychopath. I'll start talking about like aliens, ghosts, fucking anything, man. I wouldn't say batshit crazy. I'd say more curious, Easton. Oh, he said something else. What did he say?
I can't even read that.
I've heard you when you're drunk. We've played games together when you're slapped.
Well, was I curious? Or did I vent?
Dude, we need to bring someone onto the show.
I know, we need like a six yes.
Let's go do Buddy
No,
game
he's-
on the show.
Yeah, where's Buddy?
Probably sleeping.
Our
Oh,
manager.
yeah, leave him alone.
Alright.
Oh, man.
Alright, so you had a theory, right? About something?
It wasn't like
Or an idea?
It was-
or-
yeah, it was kind of more like this is more back to like oh.
We were very curious and also extremely depressed, but it's all part of the curiosity. Maybe not the depression part. I was just really sad. I don't know about the depression part, but I think you're right.
Alright, you were saying.
And I remember what you're talking about. Sorry to interrupt, but I know exactly what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
This is John Pye.
That was when I threw up in the toilet like 10 times.
John
He was here.
You good?
Yeah.
It's like dying.
Dude, we're at an all-time high reviews now. We have 6 people in the chat.
Oh, shit. All right.
Oh shit. One was just one was just pointing shit out with me.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right. Okay, so this is back with like the what is it, the instinct thing, right?
Yes.
Where you talked about like if you took a person out of the city or something and you put them in the park, they'd still kind of know a little bit how to like figure stuff out. There was like this one experiment and where they locked like I think 2 girls away from every single person, and they had no ability to like learn any language, and they had to like create their own language and stuff.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and like
Sounds pretty creepy.
Yeah,
it is pretty. It was like it's like super unethical.
Wait, when was this?
Yeah, I was gonna
This
say.
was like probably like a few decades ago or something like that.
Yeah,
I feel like I remember
Sounds
something
like
about that.
Wait, where was this done?
I don't know where it's done. It was done here, but it was done illegally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like
It sounds like some CIA shit.
I know, but like it's weird because it's like we all like. Who the fuck is that song?
That's another topic.
Is
The
there
CIA.
for that?
What's that?
Did you have a name for that?
I forgot what it's called, but like if you look up like something about like locking up
Oh man.
some girls or whatever, and like they had to like develop their own language, and like because they didn't learn like English or anything.
And they couldn't after
They
that.
couldn't, and
Oh,
so
man.
they lived their entire like life from a child to like till they're fully developed with no understanding of like normal language. So like
Oh man.
it was so like
So
they,
even when they got free,
even when they
still
got
couldn't
free,
learn.
like,
Dude, that
they
makes-
still had their own like they could communicate with each other, but like they couldn't communicate.
Dude, that just makes me like uneasy, man. Just
Yeah.
thinking of
It
that
really
shit,
does.
man. Like, oh man, that's the CIA right there, man. That's some CIA shit.
Dude, there's another CIA one. What is it called? MK Ultra, but that's a different one. That's the when they're doing the freaking with the prisoners and shit. Like they'll do like a whole bunch of torture, like just like a whole bunch of mental torture and stuff, just to see how much they can get people to like completely listen to like whatever like an authority figure tells them.
Oh, I think I know
I
what you're
can't
talking
remember.
about. Is that the
Yeah.
With the electric,
guards or no?
no, with the electric shocks, right?
Yes, yeah, something with like
Yeah.
electric shocks and like they did a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah, that's the
But-
prison and the guards.
No,
No,
that's something.
that's
I know what you're talking
I know
about.
what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're
Where
talking
like
about.
it's with students, right?
Or it's like
Something-
you'll press this button and you shock the person or something like that.
Right.
That's what. Yeah, no, this one's slightly different. It was like
Okay.
it was more widespread.
I think
but
that's like a
yeah.
psychology
Yeah.
experiment, right?
Yeah, it's like how can we like brainwash people into like doing exactly what you want
Right.
them to do, and then they lose their entire like personality.
Gotta love that shit.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Gotta love that shit.
exactly.
I mean, not actually love it.
I know,
but
but
like,
it's
oh my
interesting,
god,
right?
it's so interesting.
Exactly. That's why
Oh
we're
my
talking
God,
about
fuck
it.
Oh my god, man.
All right.
Fuck. No, yeah, still, that's making me that shit makes me so uneasy. That's what I love about it. That uncomfort feels
Exactly.
fucking great.
Dude, we need to pop in the new topic. We got all-time high 7 viewers.
Yeah,
It's like-
someone
everybody
leave a
gets
comment
sad,
what to
man.
talk about.
Yeah, come on,
Anything.
hit us
Don't
up, bro.
say my titties, motherfucker.
Bro, unless you've got like $40, right? We
Yeah.
raise the stakes.
Yeah, I think I got something like kind of
What'd they
related.
say?
Okay, conspiracy. Do girls achieve orgasm?
That was fucking stupid. Who is that?
That was
Barrett, right?
Bear.
Shut the fuck up, Barry. I'm sorry, Barrett, but
You're not.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. That was stupid. I'm sorry.
It gets kind of like sounds like the whole like language learning thing.
Yeah.
Like, so you guys know like Coco the gorilla? She's like
Yeah.
the one that guy got taught sign language and
Yeah.
So like the person working with her would like read books with her all the time. Like she like wanted to like get a kitten because of the books that she had was being read to, and eventually they like started moving on to like introducing more gorillas into this kind of program. And so they had this one silverback gorilla, Michael, that they got, I think, when he was fairly young still. So they could actually like teach him and he could grow up in that environment. And this is just kind of like and really super interesting to me. It's like they had asked him one time like about his mother, and this like silverback gorilla like starts like signing out, telling about like this big loud like flash, and then like people like coming up and like taking like dissecting his like mother to like get her meat and stuff, and like it's like the gorilla, like her mother was shot for, or his mother was shot for food, and then he was like taken into captivity when he was like a baby, and now that he was able to like speak with sign language, he
It
like
actually
told
recall
like
it.
his memory of his
Girls
mother
are
getting
scary.
shot.
Oh, did you know that actually there's some people that think that gorillas are actually going into like the Stone Age? Because there was a gorilla that had a spear, and it was spear fishing.
way.
Yeah, it was using a spear. It learned how to like sharpen a stick, and it made a spear, and it learned that it could spearfish. Then an easier way to catch a fish would just be to catch him in the river with that spear. So there are like scientists that think that gorillas and like apes and shit are actually just going into the Stone Age.
I also saw another thing where
Isn't that cool shit?
basically they did another experiment, like trying to teach these girls how to use money and stuff. Like they would use it to like, let's say, buy their favorite snacks or like get specific things, and they eventually
Really?
learned to trade money with each other to get things, including sex and all that.
Really?
Yeah, for money.
Dude,
They learned like prostitution out of it and stuff like that.
Dude, it's insane how smart some animals are.
Yeah.
Actually, there are scientists that believe that dolphins are even more intelligent than humans. Yeah. No, but like the way they speak is like their frequency is like they use a language we don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And like that there are scientists that actually believe that there are animals like dolphins that are actually smarter than humans. they just can't speak like us, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like. I mean, the ocean. Well, how much of it hasn't been discovered? Like 95%.
I think I've
You know.
read somewhere that like orca whales basically have like their own separate little cultures in like different pockets of the world.
Yeah.
Like up in Alaska, they like have like a completely different like language pretty much with like all the calls versus ones down in Antarctica.
But even if like even if we're like the most intelligent creatures on Earth,
Mm-hmm.
it's still insane how smart some animals
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Some creatures are. It's insane.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
I was seeing comments.
Yeah, someone needs to throw like
throw a
topic to talk about.
So
man.
wait,
Throw a
with
comment
your
down.
gorilla and spear, was that taught by?
No, it learned it.
It just learned
It learned
on its own.
It learned it. It was like there's even a photo. Like it was like on like one arm on a tree, and it was like freaking like feet like on the edge of the river, and it was like trying to
Just
catch
doing
them.
it?
Right? No, it wasn't taught anything. It was like
Right.
someone like was researching it, and like it made a spear, and like it didn't teach him anything, teach a gorilla anything, it just learned on its own.
It just did it itself.
God dang.
Like in a way though, if the gorilla can learn how to trade and learn how to speak, that spear is fucking easy.
And like
Right. Yeah. Well.
how much like thinking like along that way, like, the whole like teaching it came with it it's by itself, and like kind of like with the girls and like the like whole like the padded chamber type deal.
Mm-hmm.
How much of like with people is us being smarter, and how much of it is just us teaching like our children how to do things in life? Like, because like like that gorilla had like made the spear by itself, right? It'd be like the first gorilla to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if it has like children, it'll probably like most definitely show them how to use that spear.
no,
now.
exactly.
And so now there will be more gorillas using that spear. So when it comes to people, how much is it us just being smarter versus us having like the huge history of people like passing down like the knowledge of how to do everything and all build it.
Robert,
That's what I mean about the gorillas just entering the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Some like a million years, it'll just be like a second. It'll be two intelligent beings, right? Gorillas and humans, or you know.
I looked at it, it's looking crazy. I know like orangutans are also like extremely smart. They're super able to pick up on stuff like that. Like there's some of them that'll like cross rivers like on big huge rafts that they've just like probably supplied by people, but they'll just like take a seat on them and just swim or not swim across the river, but paddle across the river.
Man, like God, man.
There was this documentary series where they built animatronics to sort of replicate animals, and so to get a better view of them with like hidden cameras on them and such.
Yeah.
And one of them was an orangutan with like holding a saw and like a piece of wood, and so
that's awesome.
another like an actual orangutan came up and saw that, and there's they just so happen to have a piece of wood and a saw lying down, so it grabbed the wood, stared at the other one for a little while, and started sawing the piece of wood and just following exactly what the other orangutan was
Now,
doing.
is that being taught, or is
that one's definitely being taught, but that was also kind of self-learning with them because they just saw.
I mean, it's
monkey
still
see, monkey do.
So it's extremely smart for it to even learn in the first place, And there's some of the only animals that can because they have 4 limbs, right? 5 fingers.
Yeah.
There's some of the only ones that can do that. Like dolphins and how smart they are. It's like how much can they do though? It's like the dolphins. The dolphins.
How trapped are they?
The dolphins. I don't know if y'all ever read American Sniper, but in the book he talked about one way they trained Navy SEALs was I forgot when it was, like sometime in like the Cold War. I may be wrong.
Yeah.
But like they use like experimental dolphins, and they train them right, kind of like dogs, right?
Yeah.
But dolphins and they would try to teach the dolphins how to like put bombs on ships.
Yeah.
But instead, it didn't work out, so they used the dolphins for training, right? So like Navy SEALs would like do a training exercise, and they'd like fucking like put like a bomb under like a ship, right, or like a mine, and the dolphins would just like hit the shit out of them.
The people.
They would just like come out nowhere in the dark.
Okay.
Because like it's like pitch black, that's how he described it, and then the dolphin would just like hit the shit out of you.
Now, did the dolphins know?
They were trained.
Okay, so they knew that the bomb was bad.
Oh, like bombs aside, they just hit the shit out of the people. They thought the people were bad. That's what they're saying. Thinking.
I know with like the orcas, like at SeaWorld and all that, there's been orcas that like have a history of like murdering people pretty much because like they're huge like giant animals.
It says, "Yo, Rob, text your girlfriend."
My phone, dude. No, you gotta show them the phone's dead.
Yeah, I think I might have a choice.
Yeah, legit dead. It's not. I'm sorry. Yeah, his phone's done. I'm sorry. I would love to, but the phone's dead. Right.
Yo, Rob, text your girlfriend.
Yeah. But they need to drop some topics over in this chat over here. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, with the Dolphins, John. So, okay, if you said if the Dolphins didn't care if the bomb was bad or not, if you drop a person in the ocean, are the Dolphins just gonna come out of nowhere and attack them?
Yeah, the Dolphins is gonna fuck up whoever goes in there.
I mean, someone, I know what I mean.
I get what you mean.
Someone that specifically calls in and all.
Or was it
all like the
because
five
the
Dolphins?
person was?
I don't think so.
Putting
I
the
think
bomb on
no. I think they're smarter than that.
Okay.
I honestly think they're smarter
So,
than that. That
yeah.
they can pinpoint which one's different.
So you're saying the dolphin would know, almost like the intentions of
Why they're in
something
there.
the water.
They could tell the difference between a person who's just swimming between a person who has all their gear on, their flippers and shit, their scuba diving shit, or their underwater shit, I think they tell that difference between someone who just has like swim trunks on,
But how would they know?
They're all their shit. They can see.
Well,
it.
yeah, they're smart enough. Like
Yeah,
they
they
can
can see it.
recognize the difference.
That's what I mean. They know the
let's
difference.
say, all right, let's say I'm a Navy SEAL and I plant a bomb under a boat and all I have is swim trunks on.
That's not possible because you die.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, all right. Let's say
In theory, that wouldn't work.
All right. Forget that theory. Okay, let's say I have a bomb and I'm in full scuba gear, right? So I can actually go down there and plant said bomb. Now, let's say I do the same thing, except I just jump in the middle of an ocean. How does the dolphin know? Well, because I'm physically looking the same. I have the same gear.
You mean just in a random part of the ocean with random dolphins?
Right.
Those dolphins weren't trained. These dolphins are in like a specific area
Okay. So
of like their base, of like a military base. They don't leave that area. Like it's just those dolphins there, like nothing really else. Maybe other stuff, but like the dolphins there.
right. So if you let those dolphins free, do you think they'd still attack that same person? Or
Probably.
Yeah, they probably would.
Yeah, probably. That's probably not a good idea.
Well, I mean, it's a theory though, because like,
Here comes the clock.
so it's
It is time.
Has it been an hour already?
Yes.
Yeah. We've been live streaming for 58 minutes.
I don't know about 1 more hour, man. That's 1 a.m.
Is it actually?
It's going to be in an hour.
It's 12 a.m. right now. Okay.
That's nothing. Night is young, bro.
But yeah, orcas like in SeaWorld and shit, and all like the orca shows and like held in like captivity with them. Since they're like such giant animals and they're like just as smart, if not smarter, than like bottlenose dolphins.
Yeah.
They go crazy. They break in there. Like there's like all like the stories of like the orcas like murdering their trainers, like not like accidentally or just like
Purpose.
like
On purpose.
yeah, on purpose. There's like this one that like dragged its trainer like by her ponytail down to the water.
Oh,
Swim back up almost to the top, and then it grabs her and pulled her down again.
I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I've heard of that shit.
They actually know how to legitimately torture.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they're
are
not
like extremely smart.
Yeah, this is
Like they know you're in pain too.
this is random.
All right.
It's like getting revenge or just break this, going crazy.
Yeah, this is totally different, like off topic. But I think in like China or something, or like in Russia, you know, like circuses, how they have like the bears and like monkeys and shit riding on the unicycles.
Yeah.
There was a monkey that ran into the bear on the unicycle, and the bear knocked over the monkey and fucking killed it. Like fucking no, it totally just straight up murdered it.
Yeah,
Like all the
jumped off-
trainers were like,
He just jumped off and like just tore it up. And,
oh yeah, like you could tell it's like, like there's like kids screaming and shit.
Oh my god.
Like the trainers were trying to get the bear off, and it was just like, you know, whatever. No, it killed it because just like it actually bumped into it. Just like, oh my god, that shit was so funny.
It's like I don't know where I saw this video from. There's just a video of someone who had like probably China, like a black bear or something dressed up in like this cute little dress, and so of course this like person at the mall runs up and like reaches out to touch the bear, and the bear just fucking latches onto her arm.
I like how we said probably China.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Probably China or Russia.
Yeah, China or Russia, one of the two. I also found a video in Russia where this guy's got like, just like opens up his car door and this huge like expanse like it's property or something. Lo and behold, out come like 3 tigers that just run into the car and just take their seats in the back of the car, and he just drives off with them.
God, have you seen the video of the guys who they drove next to a cow, and they all picked up the cow and put it in the back of their car and drove off? It was like, wow, I've seen everything.
That's probably something that actually could happen over here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just tear out in the
as long as we got a big enough car.
head out towards Rockford a little bit.
Yeah.
How many people we got in the chat now?
We're back to 5, but I mean we're kind of level between like 5 and 7.
God, who are these people?
I can't even see.
I mean, I feel like some of them are the same people that are just in the chat. I don't think you could see who they are.
Yeah, who's Earth aliens?
I have no idea.
All right, well, welcome to the
Welcome.
Welcome to the fuck fest. Well, I mean, not that kind of fuck fest, but like, you know, like, you know what I'm talking about. Your fuckery. You know,
Sex dungeon.
now that, yeah, it's a sex dungeon, you know, just giant orgy. Fucking.
Dude, we have the hard hitting topics.
No hard.
I like that face you did. The hard hitting topics. Yeah,
Exactly.
nerd topic.
Yeah, we need another conspiracy.
There's a microphone.
What's up, bro?
Hey,
Hey, do you have any conspiracies?
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
The world ended in 2012.
Oh.
I don't think that's a good one because I don't think that's a good one.
Have you heard of the, well, you know that birds aren't real, right? Every single bird in the 1960s was, not the 60s.
He's like idiot. I'm just kidding.
Every single bird in the United States was systematically replaced with a mechanical surveillance robot.
Sounds like The Incredibles.
I actually kind of believe that.
Yeah.
Just something, not to go against the CIA, but to make an Earth conspiracy. Like when I was saying that they take a bunch of piss shots.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Bird watching.
for
goes
y'all
both ways.
not know what I'm talking about, the CIA take piss from urinary analysis tests from the U.S. military,
He's talking about it now.
but in reality, they don't observe it. They just take it to the Pentagon, and a bunch of fucking weirdos just drink it with whatever they're drinking. So if you take like a shot of whiskey and you chase it down with some dark piss, you know, that's what they do. That's my conspiracy about the Pentagon and a bunch of fucking weirdos drinking piss. What do you comment? What is
What they say.
It's good talk about
Can we please go back to talking about the female orgasm? Who is that? Jack Hoff?
Robert, he's just.
Jack Hoff? Jack Hoff? Welcome to the show, Jack Hoff.
Welcome, man. John's gonna need to lean in there.
Hello, Jack Hoff.
Yeah, good.
Fucking Robert.
Dude, that's probably Robert's second
It
account.
looks like a legit name.
No, that's
When you see the word Jack Hoff, it looks like
keep saying it. You keep saying it. Robert, that's
I get what
Hey viewers, what do you think? What do you think this looks like? Speaking that we're on the topic. Oh yeah.
dude, you gained a viewer from that. Oh my god.
Fucking Jack Hoff, man. The fucking Jack Hoff is some fucking. Oh man.
Jesus.
Hey Jack Hoff, leave a conspiracy.
Yeah, leave
Yeah,
it.
leave it other than the one you. Yeah. Other than the one you gave already.
It's going good so far, though, man.
It is going good.
Yeah, we need some good deep
You know,
talk.
for midnight and like just fucking around, 7 people. That's not bad. I just wonder who these people are.
I have no idea who these people are.
I hope. I
There's
really
probably
hope,
some people from like our stories and then like some random.
Yeah. I really hope one of them is someone that's like, wow, what a bunch of fucking idiots.
I mean, that's
Especially
probably
that
all.
That's probably all.
Especially that one with the tattoo on the right arm with the pierced ass ears, who sounds like he's just failing.
You know, we should play the little mixtape that we got.
No, it's not playing the mixtape. For all I don't know, I guess I could Mongolian throat sing pretty well. Really well for some fucking reason. New acquired skill. Get the lays with that shit. Just kidding, they probably think I'm a fucking weirdo. Which I am, but
I mean, you never know. Somebody might find that interesting, though.
if someone thinks that that's attractive, she's a keeper. All right, what's something else to talk about, man? Interdimensional space demons.
Honestly,
Man,
but we gotta carry this chat.
Yeah.
Some topics.
just for something, just maybe to piss someone off. Star Wars Episode 9 was terrible.
Yeah, it wasn't
No
great.
questions asked. Terrible movie. It ran at 1,000 miles an hour. Didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Except for that scene when Poe looked at that chick and he was like, "Wanna fuck?" She's like, "Nah, dog."
Yeah, it was a very brave movie right at the end. The first Star Wars gay couple with the two girls kissing in the background. You know, easy to edit out and for Chinese markets. You know,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. All right. What are some good topics?
and that movie is something.
Talk about you just said it.
Oh, Star Wars?
No, not Star Wars. I forgot what it's called. Like when you edit stuff out.
We got 8 people.
Oh, censoring?
Censorship, yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh, man.
Always.
Censorship.
You're trying to talk about
Censorship
the,
in China.
all the
Oh boy.
the social credit score thing.
Yeah, it's social.
You know,
I've never heard of that.
Oh, so essentially what's going on? So like in China, they're putting in a social credit score, and it's supposed to everybody gets the score in China. And
Okay.
if you go like below a certain score, you can't like use like the trains and shit.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. So like let's say you're like walking on the road and they got all the cameras around you, right? Because in China they got cameras everywhere, and you like jaywalk or some shit. So like the deduct points from your credit score.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wait,
and
how
if you do like anti-state propaganda or something, or like if you talk about anything negative about like the country, it'll lower your score too.
Wait, so
how do you get your score back up?
If you like do what the state wants you to do.
so if you go on like shit there that's like illegal on
Yeah.
like your phone, will that lower your score?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So-
everything's monitored.
So if you watch a lot of porn, you're fucked.
yeah,
Yeah, you're.
That's so shitty.
Yeah, you're essentially
Yeah, that's true.
That's so shitty. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's happening right now.
Jeez. In China?
Yeah.
Ah, man, fucking idiots, man.
fucking food.
Well, not the Chinese people.
Dude, we got
of course,
two.
you know,
We
we're
got
talking
two
about-
likes.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got 2 likes on our live stream.
specific.
Yeah, not the Chinese people, of course.
We got 8 viewers and 2 likes for some odd
government.
reason.
No, but yeah,
It's just-
that's
it's just
so fucked, man.
extremely
Wow.
Yeah.
horrible what's going on. over
Hey,
there.
it's still better than North Korea.
Well, that was like, oh, what was
Well,
it? In
see, yes, but like, I'd say maybe not even because like when it comes to North Korea, like at least like
Oh, yeah, no,
at
it's in a
least North-
totally different area. I was
North
just joking.
Korea is- oh, yeah. North Korea, it's like contained to North Korea, but China's like a global player.
No,
Like,
yeah.
this shit
Oh, yeah.
will affect
No, yeah.
like the world. you
No,
know?
exactly. No. All right, no. I was just.
Yeah,
There you go. That's real life.
like the Chinese like social media, like essentially messenger app, like
Dude, John's about to
WeChat or whatever.
He's gonna like
The most used app in the world is literally the Chinese
Robert, you
heavily
look like you got
monitored
something on your mind.
social media app.
Oh, no, no.
forgot what I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah, no.
say.
North Korea is totally different. Totally different shit.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking
All right.
slam.
What were you saying?
Yeah. I was gonna say something about censorship, but I forgot. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I got a topic.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Just
Oh,
let me do
I
it.
remember
All right.
what it was.
Here, no,
Go say it.
My topic's completely different.
Yeah,
All right. I'm gonna go a little political, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go negative.
Oh no, let's go.
All right, so talking about censorship.
Yeah, sure. If you want.
No, it's angelic. It,
No.
it gives us a nice ambiance. I'd say
It's
keep
like
it.
the sun. You are holding. That should have been the thumbnail.
The sun.
Robert, put your hand up there. No, you gotta finish. You gotta cover John's hand. What are you doing?
What?
There you go.
Get up
Dude,
there, Nathan.
Exactly. That's okay.
All right, what were you saying?
All right,
about-
so I think it was in
Dude, we got
not
We got
Mali,
9.
in the
Holy
United
shit.
Nations. Pretty sure it was the UN.
It's getting
Our
spicy.
president Donald J. Trump gave a
Nice.
speech and talking about censorship. He talked about how China's essentially controlling, is it Taiwan or Hong Kong?
Oh, Hong Kong.
In the censorship, and he basically, without directly attacking Chinese government president, was basically being pro-democracy for Hong Kong. He also did a bunch of other things, basically calling out countries. Like he mentioned Mexico with the whole building of the wall, and I know that's gonna piss off some viewers, but he basically talked about how he was happy that the Mexican federal government put troops on the border,
Yes.
but he was basically saying that's all you guys did.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
real-
Yeah. I don't know what I was going with there, but basically it was talking about like he kind of hinted at censorship and how China's trying to censor the whole thing with Hong Kong, even though they're their own.
Oh, dude,
Autonomous.
I got something.
Yes.
I got something. So in China, right? So aside from like the social credit score, the other thing is like in the school,
Okay.
they like some of the schools they have like the kids wearing like the helmets that measure like your EKG or some shit, like your brain waves.
What?
Brain waves? Yeah. And like what it does is like it can tell if the student is like paying attention in class or not.
Are you serious?
What
Yeah.
the fucking? Oh, that's disgusting.
It's
That's
yeah.
nice.
It's a good thing they didn't have that when I was in school because I was just like,
Yeah, because
I
I
don't
don't
even know what's
students,
going
not a teacher.
it's just a completely flat line.
Dude, I'm just in
Dude,
class. I don't
that's
even know.
disgusting.
So wait, let's say
Yeah,
let's
so like
say
so and the thing is like it sends like the information to like their parents too. So then the parents
That's weird.
That's disgusting.
Mine, it's
Okay,
just like a totally flat line.
Oh, it should just give me electric
Yeah.
But like, let's say okay,
Electric shocks.
let's say the shocks or whatever it is.
like it doesn't shock them. It just reads their information.
Well, yeah, that's the next step, though. Like, you start
Keep
calling
down.
out.
Exactly.
So let's say like this machine or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it senses that I'm paying attention, right?
Yeah.
But then they give us a test and I completely bomb the test.
Yeah.
What is that mind?
That's a good
reading
point.
Gonna do? What is
That
it
means you're
do?
gonna go work on a farm.
Dude, they're just gonna
Hey, nothing wrong with
They're
it.
gonna send you
Well,
on
yeah, but you know
Yeah,
the
I think
whole.
that's
You know, well, no,
But
no.
no, I get what
You
you're
know,
I guess
the whole-
what
you know
what's the
test
whole
system in
purpose
China,
of it?
right?
The purpose is
The
to make
whole-
sure your children are paying attention.
Yeah,
Okay,
the-
like
But
they're
even
listening.
if they're
But
paying
like
attention
let's say
and they do academically terrible,
no, like let's
what
say
good is that?
let's say like the state wants you to like memorize
there is no good to it.
memorize
There's
like a certain
there is
like
no
thing.
good to it, you know? Not when
Yeah.
China's in control.
Oh, this is in China?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is like an actual.
No, yeah, no, no,
Oh,
no,
shit.
that's
I thought this was
that's
just
why-
like experimental shit.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
no,
why-
no, this is a real
I
one.
mean, it probably is experimental shit, and they're just using our kids.
God damn.
Like, not that there's any waves from like an EKG reader, but like,
No,
Yeah.
like that.
Oh man. All right, should I say what I was gonna say?
Go for it.
go ahead.
Got it.
This
Go
was
ahead.
I ran into
We're about 7.
this was just weird. I found it very, very odd. Not really disturbing, but actually no, I was really fucking angry. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the gas station, right? And sometimes I smoke, right? So like from what I was thinking it was I get the whole tobacco law, right? But I thought military, it didn't matter. You could be under 21 and smoke, right? I went to a gas station when I tried multiple places because I was very confident that I could get a pack of cigarettes somewhere. And each time they said, no, you have to be over 21. And I was like, really? And I was like, I thought military was like excluded from that law. And they're like, no, or not excluded, but it didn't matter for military, active military. And they're like, no, you still have to be 21. I was like, wow. And I was like, oh my God, man. Well, eventually I got a pack just because like some guy at the gas station, after like my 5th time trying somewhere, right? He was just like, hey, if you could die for your country, man, you could buy a pack of cigarettes. So they gave me one. But I was still just dumbfounded, man. I was like, if you can't drink or smoke and you could die for your country, then shouldn't the age limit be increased to 21 to join the military?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That just pissed me off.
Yeah.
It's like, how could you join the military and have some of your freedom taken away?
Exactly.
Makes
Fight
Because
sense to
like,
me.
think of how many motherfuckers are going to be tweaking in the army because you have to quit cold turkey, right? I mean, of course you're gonna have guys like probably me included, and just go outside the barracks. Someone's gonna fucking care, like guys who drink, just fucking smoke. Who fucking cares, right? That just pissed me off though. That was like mind-boggling to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just getting too controlling, man.
I mean, yeah, especially like with alcohol, it's sort of like always been a lot more heavily regulated in America than like Europe.
Other
or
countries,
anything.
Yeah. Smoking in
Yeah,
other
like, like
countries isn't even
prohibition
like, yeah,
with all that.
it's kind of like another prohibition period.
Right now?
It feels like it, yeah.
I mean, not really. I think there was like legislation or some like push to change it up to like 25 for drinking, and that got
God.
I mean,
no,
25.
That's
25,
insane.
so something like that.
John does have a point though. Like, is it as of right now that you have to be 21?
Yeah, you gotta be
Okay,
21
so
to, like,
as of right now, you have to be 21 to buy tobacco.
Even
You have to be 21 to buy alcohol.
yes,
But you have to be how old to serve in the military?
18.
18.
17. You
So
can
is
no,
that
17.
Is that
You can enlist when you're 17
You can
years old.
enlist when you're not like a legal adult.
Yeah. So with that, is that considered prohibition right now?
That's just for me. That's just considered just like stupidity. That's
Yeah,
just
it's
stupid.
dumb, but
It's just
like
dumb.
it's not prohibition.
That's just what it feels like to me. You know, it feels like that's just what we're going into. You know.
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, it's like in our country. Is there even an age limit to smoke? Like I don't think in Europe. I don't think so. Like in France, they fucking smoke.
No, like
all the
over
time.
like Austrian stuff.
Yeah.
It's like 14 years old for drinking
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
smoking's probably like there's probably not an
Smoking's
age.
just
Yeah.
like, hey, well, here you go.
You don't want to smoke yet.
The baby's hungry. I'll just give him a cigarette.
Just eat it.
that shit. Just straight up eat it. Mm-hmm.
God damn. Fuck,
But
man.
yeah. The U.S. is pretty conservative about like the alcohol. Like I know like in Virginia or something, there's like the ABC like government stores where it's like open like 8 to 5 weekdays only or something, or closed on Sundays. That's the only spot in the state that can actually sell alcohol. Like like here, like Midwest is settled by like a lot of like German population, so beer and alcohol is like heavy in the like the culture here, and so
Oh
there's
yeah,
a lot of
especially like Wisconsin. You know?
oh yeah, especially
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin, where you get like the laws where the parents
Milwaukee,
allow you if you're
Yeah.
a minor, you can drink inside the house. Versus East Coast, which is where a lot of like the
Yeah.
like Christian like religious reforms are going on.
West Coast too.
Yeah,
These laws. No, like I was even on military bases, you can't buy tobacco under 21. Even on a military base. Originally, from what I knew from my parents' family, is that when the law was first coming out with tobacco, it was everyone minus active duty military.
Mhm.
And they changed it.
I know my dad was in college at the time when the legal age was getting changed from 19 to 21,
Oh, for drinking?
only for men. And so
That's funny.
my mom, as like a sophomore, was legally able to, but my dad had to wait till he was a senior until he was legally able to.
That's funny as shit. Well, the funny thing is, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. Do we have 9 people again?
We got 9 people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
racking up
Hey,
the
there
numbers.
we go.
yeah.
If we did this during the day, I think it actually go all right.
Oh, we got 10. We finally got 10.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. There you go. Don't and nobody leave.
Watch,
Wait.
someone's gonna leave in like a
Nah,
couple seconds.
Dude,
All right,
knock on
we
wood.
need another topic, man.
Dude, we need to. We got a whole 10 people in here now.
Yeah.
The moon landing. No,
The moon
how
landing?
people think.
A flat earth.
Flat. I don't even want to talk about
How many
it.
flat earthers have you met in the military?
Like, I haven't met any flat earth though.
Okay, all right.
No. A couple.
Oh.
But I know of some.
With
And I can't even. Oh man, my mind can't even. It's just so stupid. Have you ever seen like there's a YouTube video on scientists versus flat earthers, and they're basically saying in the most polite way possible that you all are fucking retarded.
Oh yeah, same
Yeah, I know.
with,
Is it the Jubilee channel? I think that's what it is.
Jubilee?
Yeah, it was that
I
channel.
also saw
Flat earthers versus scientists. The scientists were like, no, it was the flat earthers that are like, I think the other side is uneducated, and they're like, are you fucking kidding me?
and then there's also the anti-vax people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Essential oils. I fucking hate essential oils. I hate
Vaccines,
them,
man.
hate them so much.
You know, they gave me like my 7th anthrax shot in the army when they thought they were giving me my 3rd. Apparently, my immunity was like 99.9% or some shit. Fucking lab rat, man.
Wait, why did they keep giving you shots though?
Oh, someone just fucked up and didn't write down that I got my shot. There's
7 times?
Or it was more like 6 or something. But it was definitely like, they're like, oh, you still need to get your 3rd anthrax shot. I'm like, dude, this is my 6th.
So wait, how many do you have to take?
3 in a year.
3.
Oh, hey,
And
you're
you
set for
took
next year.
double that?
No, it doesn't work that way. It's not like 2 5-hour energies give you 10 hours of energy.
Yeah, don't even sleep. Just take them back to back.
That's interesting.
We were back at 10. That's it. I hope this is our new normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
10 people.
You know what's? Yeah, that's actually a really good pre-workout drink. Bangs.
Bang.
Bang energy.
Yeah,
Bangs.
bangs. Bangs are actually really good for pre-workout.
You know, I had one of those recently.
Actually,
and they're actually not too bad, to be honest. Like
I mean,
taste wise.
It's not good to buy one every day
Oh,
as
yeah.
pre-workout
Do
because
not.
that really racks up money. It's just gonna be cheaper to buy just like a thing of pre-workout. But like from using it, no, it worked really well. Like I felt really good using it.
What about Rockstar?
Rockstar? No, I don't drink that shit.
No.
I've only had a bang like a few times. Like I had it like a week, right? Where I just tried like bangs as pre-workout. It worked really well, but it wasn't gonna fit my budget. Like it was way too fucking much, right? Because like $2.50 for a bang, right? I'm not gonna do that a month. Way too much.
$90 a month.
Yeah. But it's already expensive enough with fucking whey protein and casein protein. Holy fuck, man, that's almost $70 a month.
For just protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get
Then add in if you want to take BCAAs and pre-workout and shit, it's like almost $150 a month. Supplements are so fucking expensive, and they don't even have to be that expensive. They just know people need them,
yeah.
and they'll make money off it no matter what the price is.
Right. Well, that's the whole medical field.
Whey protein should honestly just be like $15. Yeah,
What for like?
it's just a bunch of
Yeah, fuck it. I get the
Oh,
bucket
yeah.
for like what is it, like 18 or something like that. Sometimes you just go to fucking at Aldi's they have it.
I know what you're talking about. That's a good protein.
Yeah, the one at Aldi.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
But I mean, just like gold standard whey, it's like $35.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever the
Well,
fuck
that's
for
the
a month.
gold standard.
It's
Yeah.
like really. I think it's
The gold standard. Oh, yeah.
That's
No,
the-
that
that's the
should be
best
like
way.
because it's just chemicals and fucking whatever they put in there for the protein. You know?
I mean, yeah,
that's it. It could be it could be like $10-15.
You look at
It's not like there's like a mass like loss of like whatever the fuck they put in the pre-work like protein powder.
Dude, I know, right?
Oh no,
it's there forever.
You look
Dude,
at
it's just-
most
yeah, it's just
corporations in the United States, their net profits are definitely probably over 50%.
Oh yeah.
And like for them, like okay, let's say I make a product of protein, right? I'll sell it for $100, but it costs me 10 cents to make.
No, exactly.
So
No,
I mean,
that's-
that's essentially the logic of most corporations. And
Yeah, it
Yeah,
works.
that's true.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, it's mostly what is it? What do they make whey protein out of?
I have no idea.
Right.
Probably something that's not like
Just
high.
go to whey. Just whey.
Yeah, just whey.
Not
Just
whey.
whey and chocolate. All right, we should probably find another controversial topic to talk about, man.
Ooh,
That's what they want to hear.
Dude, we're back at 9. We were at 11 for a
What's
second.
controversial but not? I'm sorry for interrupting, by the way.
Yeah, just going.
But controversial but not political.
Oh,
That's tough.
well, so there's always religion.
No, not that.
I mean, what's controversial and not political is usually.
Aside from
Usually,
like,
usually with like government, like hidden government prostitution.
I mean,
We'll make, I guess, one viewer happy.
wait, what do you say?
oh, he hasn't said anything.
I know he hasn't said anything for a
Who
while.
did everyone vote for? Won elections?
Dude,
I don't-
Vermin Supreme.
I don't talk about that. No, I don't talk about politics at all, man.
No, you voted for Vermin Supreme, right? He's like the guy in the Libertarian Party who the food on his head. Also changes some dollars to a pony-based economy. Mandatory toothbrushing laws. Nobody will have a dirty mouth again.
It's just great, man. It's just great.
And like,
Dude, we need
I know, like,
conspiracy.
originally I didn't realize that this guy was in the Libertarian Party. I thought he was just like
Of course he's in
making
the
like an ass of himself, but now he's making an ass of himself, trying to make an ass of actual politicians. It is. I don't know. It makes it like it makes him go from like funny
Jason,
to just kind of sad and funny. You know?
Jay.
What do you say?
Jay was saying to look at the chat.
Which
A
chat?
long time ago, though, right?
Yeah, you probably sent a while ago.
Yeah. That was
Mhm.
long.
Dude, I don't know. Jay, if you're in the chat,
Yeah,
post a message. Yeah, say something.
Damn, we got 2 likes in this bitch.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we got the,
Shit.
yeah, I saw that. We got that like 30 minutes ago or something.
Who's that?
Wait, hold up.
Barabi double.
Yeah,
Shut
bet Rob.
up,
Double.
Oh man, I got ripped before.
Got me
Man, I
double
double shit
cheek.
myself. Oh, I'm good.
Really?
Dude, we got three likes.
Wait, what's
Oh,
it
it's
say?
because that rip.
Dude, I think, yeah, hold on. Somebody.
I didn't shit myself, by the way.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, we did buy underwear, but towards him.
Yeah, we got
You should
so.
charge at least a little bit.
Oh yeah, Robert, text your girlfriend.
Yeah, make sure you text your girlfriend. What do you need to text her? Can I text your girlfriend?
I mean,
I text
I
your
think
girlfriend?
she's in there. So.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, who else would say text your girlfriend?
You know,
Your girlfriend.
why?
Yeah.
See, I have a question for you, Robert's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Why do you need Robert to text you when he can clearly say whatever he needs to say to you on this goddamn fucking live stream?
Damn right.
That's a
See, well-
controversial topic right there.
The controversy is solved by the fact that texting is more private instead of having like
Yeah, it's
all of us
censorship.
at all of our
It's
10
censorship.
viewers.
We're on a live stream. Just
Okay.
nothing's private.
Okay,
over
but
here.
that's a good point by saying it'd be easy. You can't,
Yeah,
you
it's
can't-
more convenient.
You can't
but
make a big fuss about it when he clearly showed, my phone's dead, which it isn't anymore.
Yeah, we got 12 people in this
Yeah,
chat.
there we go. Excuse.
Oh shit.
Dude, we're
I
playing
think some people come down.
back to 11.
12 people.
Alright.
Dude, we have 11 and
Interesting
3 likes. We need a new topic, man.
New
Yeah, what's a
interesting
good topic, man? Fuck. Should we talk about the ghost stories?
Well, what? Yeah, about that actually.
About
Since-
what?
Since we were talking about ghosts and like what they are essentially, then what about like demons and stuff like that?
Oh,
Then what are
dude.
those in that sense?
Yeah, what are
So,
demons?
Demon.
Dude,
Dude, we
Like
can talk
stuff-
about like the
them-
more and shit.
That's
things
hard.
that actually
so you mean like
and things being actually able to like move stuff
like
in our
poltergeist.
dimension.
Well, in
Plane.
that way, a demon. I believe that any like ghost or like anything that like rips through like a dimension, let's say, or like just like ghosts, right? I think any ghost can move something, but a demon is something that has it with an evil intention, right?
Mm.
So like a ghost could throw something across the room. Is it going to do that? No. Like is an angel going to throw something across the room to scare you? No. A demon will? Yeah. Right? I think a demon is just a ghost that has evil intentions.
Would an angel throw
Okay.
something across the room to stop like something a demon's thrown across the room from being thrown across the room?
Maybe. But that's a hard one. I never thought about that. I never thought about that.
That's it. That's a good one.
Also, like, the other thing is, like, can a demon take over your, like, control of your body?
By barfing into your
Exactly.
I don't think so. I don't think a ghost can actually.
like,
Actually,
like, do they actually, like, take over control of what you're doing, or do they influence you? Like, whatever.
I think they actually.
I'm trying so hard
I mean,
not to
I
base
think-
my answer off of horror movie right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to. I keep thinking back to your whole idea of the plane, right? And
Yeah.
something passing through the plane.
I think we confused viewers for that.
So, like,
Literally.
let's say you've got a demonic thing
Yeah.
that per se controls you. Is it just passing through the plane, or is it like actually? I don't know, like he said earlier, tied to you.
Oh man. Shit.
No, it's like,
I think. What do you mean tied to you? Like you have a connection with it?
well, no, we should ask the viewers.
I have no
Do you
idea.
think you have a? Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
I think-
how many of you have a ghost story?
Yeah.
How many of you have seen ghosts spooking around in your house or something?
Yeah. I think I get it. I think I get what Robert means though. Like. I actually never thought about that either. Like, if it is like kind of like a ripple between like dimensions, just ghosts,
Mm-hmm.
then why do you
Oh.
personally
Ooh.
know one? Like, let's say like with my grandpa, right? Oh shit!
What? So So what if like say like those like little ripples happen, right? And it's like say like the ghost's brain overlapping into your brain, right? And the little electrical signals get all mixed up a little bit.
What if?
Be
What
like
if-
just like just like sparking the little memories, just like, oh yeah, this thing happened. Why I remember that?
What if?
Oh, it's M&M's?
It's like Skittles.
They look like Skittles.
Those are
Skittles.
definitely
Yeah, those- yeah, those- Yeah, I'll take
These are some pretty sweet Skittles. I mean, M&M's.
Fuck, man. Maybe what if like there was like the ripple between the dimensions, but it's like a totally different thing. Then like the ghost that he actually knows, like well saying before that there's like some kind of energy that leaves your body when you die that's still there.
Mhm.
So and that's the reason why you'll see stuff that you know. Like let's say like one of my first ghost experiences, or my first one was with when I saw my grandpa.
Mhm.
Right? That's not an interdimensional shit at all, right? Because of my grandpa.
Mhm.
You know.
But like, what if in that dimension next to us or something, grandpa's like still alive or something?
Oh fuck. That's weird. But like they know shit though. Like it was weird because my first ghost experience, right? My grandpa was like looking at me, right? But in a way that could be it, like my grandpa's looking at me, right? Like I'm just sleeping, you know? Oh shit, man! I never thought of that. But there are also stories though of ghosts being like, "Hey, it's gonna be okay," you know.
Mhm.
You know, oh man, that's hard.
That's
a really
weird.
hard
You know, thinking about that though,
Oh,
like
that's
with the
weird.
ghost, that means like with your because you said what ghosts are seeing us from a higher dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean because his grandfather, when he was alive, was in the same dimension as us, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think right
So that means when he passes, he's going to a higher dimension.
now.
Dude, oh,
That no, I guess
How is that
that's why-
possible if he's the same?
No, like, the thing is, whether or not your soul transcends, like, just your current
so like
dimension.
transcendence.
Or like it goes into another planet.
Exactly. It leaves your current body,
dude,
and
like
it
Mormon-
goes into another planet.
You know, like in the Book of Mormon, how like when you die, you get your own planet.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Dude, yeah, and like, okay, wait, whoa, what's all that?
Nice or no ice?
What? Eggplant and ass.
Is Robert, is that for you? Oh, Robert.
Just sending
Yeah,
that shit.
That eggplant kind of looks
What
like
is that?
a fucking chode.
Eggplant.
You're
More.
nice. Yeah, I know.
I'm
who
not
that
gonna
is
say the
now.
name because I know it's probably some dumb shit.
Gio knows who it probably is too.
I don't know who that is.
Bad. I'm not. Yeah. I don't even know how to say that.
He's probably
Gio, can you say
Jack
that?
Off or something.
Oh, Jack Hoff.
Jack Off 2.0.
Dude, where's,
I don't know who that
dude, where is Jack Hoff in this chat?
is. Jack Hoff.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fuck, man. I think we may just have to cut it off, man. We talked about a lot. It's getting late.
Yeah. I mean, we did have 20 minutes left, just so you know.
Man. I'm getting tired, man. I'm sorry. That throat singing really did a number on me.
Maybe.
And I'm also gonna be like, it's gonna be dark outside, so I'm gonna be going to my door thinking about ghosts and shit. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, well.
I'm locking a door like.
Oh, my family has a ring now, and they like to arm it a lot.
Wait, you mean like the
Obviously.
ring
Yeah.
Oh,
So probably when I
That's
go
what my
home, it's
mom
gonna go
got,
like
too. For the new house?
What's up? Like it plays like not like a heartbeat, but just like that doo doo doom 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 doom, just like sort of like uh-oh. Like you have to defuse the bomb before it sets off the alarm and calls the police.
I would have mine play a song like the.
See, I think the Benny Hill thing would be pretty good. And you hide it like in this place every time. So it's just the mad dash around the house to find a deterrent.
So wait, how
Gio, what?
Okay.
Who the fuck is this guy?
The fuck is
What?
Oh jeez.
Who's that?
Dude, what the fuck is this chat?
Wait.
Whoa.
10 on 10.
Yo, Robert, get over here. No, Robert, come here. Robert,
Come here, Robert.
Dude, come on.
I know who it is.
No, Robert, come over here. Dude, how many fucking faces are we gonna fit this?
See, I don't know who wouldn't eat out Wonder Woman. She's hot.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, probably Robert.
Yeah, somebody's a little pissed at me.
Oh, that's fine.
Do you know who, Gio?
So you go find it.
Yeah.
Badoing.
Someone's pissed.
I think we should call it off, man.
Call it off.
Yeah. We're out of topics. It's getting lit.
Yeah, we're kind of slightly out of topics today.
No.
All right. Fair enough.
All right, we got it.
Well, this has been a talk with our one and only
Get
John,
in there,
gotta
John.
get
John friend,
Get in there, boy.
John,
This boy.
and the rest of the boys
Mhm.
on conspiracies and paranormal activity.
Mm-hmm. First live stream.
We'll be back soon.
First meeting of John.
So feel free to subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the like button.
Oh yeah,
if you
put
feel.
our hands to the.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, these girls are pretty good.
Oh, yeah. It's good, boys.
All right.
It's good, man. It's good.
All right, boys. First successful
Hey.